Wow, it's been a little while. Today, it is November 14th, 2020, which means it has officially been 5 years since I started my YouTube channel. I've been working on another video for a little while now, but I was like, you know what? It's been quite a journey, and I guess I just wanted to share some of my big takeaways from the past 5 years of making content. I have to go get something at the store before we get started. It's extremely important, so let's go. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna regret this, but I don't care. I don't think I've ever used one of these before. Oh! Hey, that wasn't that bad. I thought it was gonna be like a ton of confetti. I wanna do another one, hold on. That one was worse. Why was there more in this one? You know what? I think it's worth it. It's fine. 5 years ago when I started my channel, I was a junior in high school. And I knew for a long time that I wanted to make videos. I made videos on my own, just saved on my computer that I only showed to my friends since like middle school. But I never had the guts to like start a YouTube channel. And when I finally decided to make that jump, it changed everything. It's so crazy that something that once used to seem so like unobtainable, something that I could only be an outsider, that I wouldn't be able to be a part of, like the YouTube community, and to now have met so many friends through YouTube and through creating, and met so many cool people and learned so many amazing things. It's literally crazy to look back on and be like, why was I doubting myself so much when I was just getting started? Everyone's path is so different and random, it's literally impossible to replicate, and you never know what could happen. I found that the times when I put in the most work and I'm most passionate about what I'm doing, and I'm just working hard and putting a ton of effort into what I do, is when I get the most results. And sometimes it doesn't happen in the way you think it would. Like one of my first viral videos got more traction like 3 months after I started posting more consistently. I feel like sometimes we might forget like just how amazing it is that we even have the opportunity as creators to post our work online for free for millions potentially of people to see around the world. Like, that's crazy. And I've just been feeling really grateful today for the YouTube platform, because it exists and because these opportunities exist. For my friends who have literally supported me throughout this entire process, and my family. Like, sometimes I put them in videos, they didn't want to be there, but they still did it, and I really appreciate that. And I'm grateful for my past self who had the courage to actually start making videos, and you know, I was getting judged for it quite a lot, and people were making fun of me, but I still did it anyway because I loved it. Making content for 5 years, I've learned so much about, you know, what works best on YouTube, what doesn't. But more than anything, I've gained a community, and that sounds so cheesy, but just from like people on the Discord that some of them have turned into like real life friends that I'm still in contact with now, which is insane. To just other creator friends that I've met through YouTube at conferences or online, and we've met up, like, those are some of my closest friends. I get these comments all the time from people, and they're like, Audrey, I want to start a channel, but I don't know where to get started, I don't know what to make, or I'm uncomfortable on camera. And my advice to you is this, okay? It's always gonna seem like it's too late, or you're behind, or it's already been done. Literally everyone starts out at the same spot. Everyone starts at zero with zero experience. Weird face. In 2015, when I was starting my channel, I had the same exact thoughts. I was like, I'm so behind, you know? Like, I feel like everyone and their grandma have started YouTube channels at this point. I'm starting my channel in 2015, like, that's so late. And then 5 years later, and it's like, no, YouTube was like, has evolved and changed and grown so much from 2015. Like, that sounds ridiculous, right? Well, it's the same thing for right now, for you watching. If you're being like, 2020, it's too late, or like, I'm this age, it's too late. Like, no, it's not. In 2 years, you're gonna wish that you started this channel or whatever it is that you're doing creatively back then and stop doubting yourself. So I don't want to sit here and give you false impressions of what it's like to run a YouTube channel. There's a lot of work that goes into it that we don't really talk about all the time because that's boring. You guys aren't here to be watching the boring and sad stuff necessarily, but there's a lot of stress and a lot of work that goes into making a YouTube channel. I don't want to sugarcoat it for you. There have been so many nights where I've pulled all-nighters or I've had to push off like work or schoolwork when I was back in school, and it's been extremely stressful and difficult to deal with the comments and the pressure of like, am I wasting my time? Like there's just so much that goes into it that is difficult, and I didn't even get into the like figuring out what your voice is and like all that, which is debatably one of the hardest things you can do as a creative person. It's hard work, but it's also a lot of fun, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Thank you for watching. No matter if you've been watching for a year, 2 months, or 5, oh my god. I hope not. There's some cringy stuff from back then, but I just want to say thank you. Like, really, thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting, for whatever you do. It doesn't matter. Just the fact that you're here is amazing. I really mean that. Yeah, if you're watching this and you haven't started your channel yet, or you're thinking about it, how about take this as a sign to start, because it's never too late to start, and there's just so many positives and amazing things that come out of starting a YouTube channel, creating a community, finding friends who have like-minded interests, and like potentially helping people with whatever it is that you can offer them. Like that's incredible, and you shouldn't push that off if you can. Someone's walking by and she's judging me. Someone walks by, I'm immediately uncomfortable. It doesn't get easier. 5 years later, it still doesn't get easier.